Welcome to the August 2007 City Focus. On this edition, Summer Library Wrap-Up. Round Rock Skatepark opens. Games of Texas Wrap-Up. And Road Projects Update. These stories and more on City Focus.
Guess what's new in town? After a lot of learning, hard work, and a comprehensive public input campaign, the City of Round Rock is pleased to announce that the Round Rock Skatepark is open and ready for action.
Skateboarders from all across Central Texas flocked to the City of Round Rock for the official skatepark grand opening on July 20th.
After local skateboarder George Vega broke the ribbon, the party got rolling, literally. There was food and drink from local vendors, music, and skateboard contests. The park was built in 2 phases. The Bowl was the first phase and was completed in February by Seattle-based skatepark builder Grindline Skateparks. Austin-based Ideal Skateparks completed the street section in July.
We know it's been a long time coming for everybody, but we're real excited with how the park turned out, and we just look forward to the skateboarders getting out and enjoying it and using it.
The 14,000 square foot facility features a bowl section with an oververt pocket and a cradle, and a street section featuring ledges, rails, and banks. The skate park is free to use and open to the public daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and features lights for skating after the sun goes down.
The skate park's located behind the Clay Madsen Recreation Center at 1600 Gaddis School Road. For more information on all of our parks facilities, check out roundrocktexas.gov/parksandrec. We're always looking for ways to highlight our community, and what better way to do that than with pictures? Our community is filled with great photographers, so we've decided to start a group on Flickr so people can post their wonderful snapshots of our community events.
To join our group, sign in or create a Flickr account if you do not have one. To find our group, go to the group search and search for City of Round Rock. Putting the phrase in quotes will help you find only our group. We have a group rules document you should read before joining our group. It lets you know how your pictures might be used and what type of pictures we are looking for in our group. Submitting pictures to the group is done quickly and easily in your organizer. If you need help with submitting pictures, check out Flickr's Great Help section. All pictures will be moderated before posting to ensure they meet the group requirements. Pictures to the group will be featured on the Flickr page at Community Conversations, located at roundrocktexas.gov/cc. This way, even people with no idea what Flickr is can see our community's great pictures online. For more information on our Flickr group, visit roundrocktexas.gov/cc/Flickr.
Now that the medals have been won and the athletes have returned home, we can take a look back at the AT&T Games of Texas. Terry Wagoner has the details on the success of the games over the past 2 years.
Round Rock partnered with Williamson County and the cities of Cedar Park, Georgetown, Leander, Hutto, Brushy Creek Mud, and Fern Bluff Mud to host 2 fantastic years for the AT&T Games of Texas. The AT&T Games of Texas gave us the unique opportunity to showcase our sports facilities and make a powerful, positive impact on our local economy. In 2006, 7,500 athletes took part in the games, and this year, over 8,300 geared up for some friendly competition. These athletes and their families spent more than $15 million in our county over the last 2 years. A great deal of the success of the Games of Texas is owed to the hardworking volunteers that dedicated their time and effort.
When you talk about the city workers that stepped up and really made the Games of Texas a success, it was due to just about every department here in the city, from police to fire, parks and rec, purchasing, on and on. And those are the things that really made this game special. And when you start talking about a unique group of folks, that's definitely the city of Round Rock and the staff that we have. We all come together and we pull off events.
The AT&T Games of Texas will go to San Antonio in 2008. but the City of Round Rock will continue to host top-notch sporting events to further solidify our reputation as the sports capital of Texas.
The Round Rock Public Library has had quite a summer. Book buccaneers sailed away with books. Round Rock Reads was a great success, and we opened a dedicated space for teens right in the library.
During this year's popular summer reading program, over 2,600 children, teens, and adults joined in to read at least 25 books or 5 hours. Almost 10,000 people poured into the library to enjoy one of the many programs offered throughout the summer.
All of our pirates did a great job reading this summer, and a special thanks goes to our teen volunteers for helping make this year's program a success.
We also held our first annual Round Rock Reads program, where the citizens of Round Rock were all invited to read and discuss the same book. The book for this year's program was The Devil's Highway by Luis Alberto Urrea.
The Round Rock Reads programs were a great success this year, and we hope to do better next year.
The same day we announced the winner for the Round Rock Reads program, we opened the teen room in the library. This room, located on the first floor of the library, is dedicated to teen use and has some cool amenities.
We've got some internet stations to help relieve the crowding on the internet stations that are upstairs. For the special events and things, we've also got a PS2 that we've got, a large screen TV for the movie nights that we're going to have.
It's been a great summer, and we look forward to providing more fun and interesting activities at the library in the coming months.
In an emergency situation, we all want the first person on the scene to be qualified and able to provide intermediate life support service. Charles Dittman has information on the credentialing of firefighters to fulfill this important role.
Even though a firefighter is certified as a paramedic, they can't function at an advanced level unless they're covered by some form of malpractice insurance. In Round Rock, we function under Dr. Stephen Benold. Until this spring, Williamson County's medical director had only approved Round Rock firefighters who were certified as paramedics to operate at the MT basic level. The county had no program in place to allow firefighters to be credentialed at a higher level.
In the past, as basics, we were very limited in what we can do for the patient before EMS arrives.
This limitation was especially significant since fire trucks almost always arrive at the scene minutes before the ambulance. During a medical call, time is critical, especially in cardiac arrest cases.
As advanced providers, aside from just administering IV drugs, we can also add something to the AHA recommended CPR cycles, such as epinephrine to get the heart started again. We can also secure the patient's airway using a combi tube. Those are things we were not allowed to do before, but now, having gone through the program, we can provide that kind of service to the patient before EMS gets there, and it will save lives in the long run.
In order to credential Round Rock firefighters, the county set up a program that requires certified paramedics to ride out on ambulances for 3 months.
Medical calls are so much of what we do on a normal daily basis that this advancement will help improve the quality of care to our citizens.
A state veterinarian made a surprise inspection of the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter last month. Dr. Beverly Nix of the Department of State Health Services reported the facility is, quote, a clean, well-managed shelter with animals being well cared for. The shelter opened in April and is a partnership of Williamson County, Round Rock, and other cities.
In a perfect world, every dog and cat would have a loving home, and animal shelters would exist only to give lost pets a home until they're reunited with their families.
Unfortunately, far too many pet owners fail to do the responsible thing by registering their pets. Microchips are very helpful, and just basic spaying and neutering of their pets. Many animal owners don't keep their animals inside and keep them supervised. They escape and then they end up at the shelter without identification. And then some are outright abandoned on the streets, and people move and just don't take their animals with them. So we see a lot of numbers just from that. One of the biggest challenges facing our shelter is just the sheer volume of animals that enter the shelter daily from either owner surrenders, strays, or abandoned animals.
Many of the animals brought to the shelter are sick or need special care, and none are turned away. Every effort is made to return pets to health, reunite them with their families, or find homes for those without one. These kittens were lucky to find a good home. Maybe you can do the same thing. So come on down to the animal shelter and maybe take one or two of these home with you. Many kind-hearted people show up at the shelter to help out, but training is required before someone can volunteer at the shelter. But the time you invest is well worth it, and the return is priceless to you and these animals. They don't have a choice, but you do. Dr. Nix reported that she observed happy, healthy animals at the shelter. To view her complete report, go to www.roundrocktexas.gov. Always remember to register, vaccinate, or spay and neuter your pets. For more information about these services or how to adopt one of these animals, go to the shelter's website at www.wilcopets.org.
The City of Round Rock works diligently to improve our roads so we can more quickly and comfortably move around town. Christy Culp has an update on the status of some of the major transportation projects underway.
A.W. Grimes and the toll roads are now open and flowing, but that does not mean the city's work on transportation is done. Currently, we have 3 major projects underway, which should make driving in Round Rock a more pleasant experience.
If you have been out on Highway 79 towards the Dale Diamond, then you have noticed the significant construction underway. This TxDOT managed project will extend the divided highway back into town.
And they're making great progress on the project. They've got the north side pretty well finished, and they're getting ready to switch traffic and move over to the south side in the near future. That project should be finished in about 1 year.
If you have been in the Hester's Crossing area, you can see that work has begun on the new bridge over the highway. The project will be under construction for the next 15 months.
And during the course of that time, there will be a new Hester's Crossing bridge built with additional lanes, additional northbound lane on the northbound frontage road. We'll build a collector-distributor bypass of the southbound frontage road signal at Hester's Crossing. And there'll be improvements to the Dale Way South Maze connection so that will work much smoother. People will be able to navigate from the downtown area of Round Rock to the Dale area and the boardwalk and shopping opportunities without getting tied up in the interstate traffic as much as they do now.
Shoppers across the area have been anxiously awaiting the University Boulevard IH-35 project, which should be completed by early October.
It will provide turnarounds at Westinghouse and at University, and our frontage roads will be much improved from where they are now, and we'll have new ramp access to the premium outlets that will be much safer and faster than what exists today.
These improvements are designed to ease congestion and make driving in Round Rock a little safer.